Hi, welcome to another episode of Nap Time. I am one of your hosts, Elvis, and I'm here.
Sorry, I'm making pizza. I'm making pizza, my bad.
I am here along with my wife, Nicole, and we are the Obies. Yo, you are taking this carb cycling day binge to a whole nother level. So Nicole has been doing very good this week. Well, just to start you guys off, I'm gonna just get right into it. Nicole has been wake up the whole house, why don't she? Like, we don't have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. But Nicole has been doing very good this week with carbs, because I don't know if she said anything about it last week, but she is actually trying to shed a couple extra pounds for her birthday. She really wants, she honestly, she's been doing great. I don't know if you've been following her on Instagram, but if you are, it's Nicole_Ann_O. She's been working out multiple times a day, eating right and everything, but she's been avoiding bread products as wow. I'm pretty sure we can hear that in the footage too.
Sorry.
In the audio. But I don't feel like editing it out, and I don't feel like starting this over. Yeah, but today she was just like, you know what? Sunday's gonna be my carb day. After basically skipping out on carbs this whole entire week, she said, F it. I need at least one day of carbs. And I said, that's fine. I don't think anything's wrong with that. You know, but she is overdoing it now. And she made it through the whole day, honestly. But I knew she wanted a cheeseburger earlier in the day, so I got her a cheeseburger. But then she said fries. So now she ate a cheeseburger and fries earlier. And I actually got a cheeseburger for my son and his fries, and he didn't eat any of it. So she ate it. And then she had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on, I think, hamburger buns. But that's my fault, because at nighttime I tend to like to binge peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because they're amazing. They are a staple. And I feel like I can make one of the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches ever. And because my wife looked at me one time when I made it, and she was just like, Elvis, how'd you get the jelly ratio great? I said, I don't know. I get it perfect every single time. Cause what was the name of that? Those ones, you are making so much noise. So there's a snack. Wow, this is awful. If I was somebody trying to listen to this podcast, I would be so upset. I would be so upset. Like, why is she making so much noise in the background?
I had to make my pizza. I could have carbs.
Okay, back to that snack thing. Like, there was, what was the name of those those pre-made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? I have no idea what they were called. But there was too much jelly in them every single time. But now I know how to make a really good...
perfect ratio. And
so she's... okay, so let me recap.
You don't have to recap. I heard everything. You recapping for me?
Okay.
I heard that he used a loaf of bread. A whole loaf of bread. I just purchased the loaf of bread. And
That's what you heard?
Every night he's been having 1 or 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Okay, so now she's on a pizza. All right. So why do you have to bring up old things? Why do you have to bring up old things?
Listen, I heard you tell him about your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so I just needed to add to the story.
All right, whatever.
You might be able to hold a whole podcast by yourself. I see you try. You held it. I was in the kitchen for a while making a bunch of noise.
I can talk. I'm getting better at it. There was a time that I used to do this like little segment for a couple things I used to do before, where I went on a rant. And one time it came out to like 15 minutes straight of me just talking like this. I probably could do it longer,
I mean, I guess that's what makes a good podcaster, radio host or something like that. And have to carry it sometimes. And there's a lot of people that just have podcasts by themselves. Most people have podcasts by themselves, right?
I think there are. I don't think anyone's that are. Actually, well, I don't think there are any ones that are like very, very big because they always have like I'm sure you know because you did radio shows in college, like the A mics and the B mics and stuff like that. They need somebody to throw stuff off of to add.
Is that how most podcasts are?
Yeah, podcasts. Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
yes, that's why they have multiple. Yeah, definitely.
Most of them are like one person talking and giving advice. Or something.
No, not any. No.
I don't really listen to podcasts. No. Well, for a while there, I was listening to like motivational podcasts. Like multiple during the day. And those most of the time were like one person talking about like manifesting things and destiny.
You know what? I've seen some of those. Now that I can take that back. Yeah.
Yeah, all the ones I listened to those were single person. Anywho.
How was your week this week?
Yeah, now that I'm here.
Yeah. Not clanging.
Did I put the timer on?
Probably not. You never put the timer on. But anyways, my week was pretty good, but it was actually like a nice... No, it wasn't that good, I'll be honest. I fell back on my running a little bit. I think I used the travel that we did last week as an excuse, and I kind of fell back into certain habits, but I had to readjust and get my body back, get my legs back up under me because I wasn't feeling right when I was running. Especially, I tried to run on Thursday, and it wasn't the best. But I also found out what kind of body type I am.
Okay.
I am a mesomorph.
Whatever that means.
That means
mesomorph, so you're like...
I have the ideal athletic body type. Whereas I can gain and lose weight fairly quickly.
Like an Animorph?
You remember? Did you ever watch that?
I did used to watch Animorphs.
Did you used to watch Animorphs?
I used to watch it and read the books.
I used to love the book. You remember in the bottom of the corner when you flip the pages, it would
it would change into the thing.
Yes. Animorphs was amazing. It was a great book series.
I had a lot of the books. Like a lot of them.
I did too. I read a lot of them. They were dark.
Were they?
They were kind of dark. They were...
I'm going to put Xavier on. When they get old enough to start reading like little chapter books, I'll be like, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You ever hear of this Animorphs? you want to try this Animorphs right here?
Animorphs. We going to pawn them off like they crack?
You want to try this Animorphs? I got that new Animorphs.
So you're crazy. You're nuts.
You know what book I also used to read? Oh, by the way, just in case you were wondering, I did not put the timer on.
I know you did it.
So I gotta kind of just...
But I know you did it.
Just gotta kind of estimate. But you know what other book I'm gonna put them on?
What?
More so probably... Well, no, Xavier might like it too. It was a whole series called Help, I'm Trapped in a Such and Such Body. So it'd be like, Help, I'm trapped in a vampire's body. Help, I'm trapped in my teacher's body. Help, I'm trapped in my babysitter's body. It's like a whole series.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it wasn't like, I don't think it was popular with a whole bunch of people because I don't remember like having friends that would read it with me.
Right.
So it might have just been something that I found and was just like, I'm going to put them on. Like, there's a lot of them. Help, I'm trapped in a leprechaun's body. Like, is a great series.
I guess I can see that being fun.
Like, because it's kind of like the same fantasy type thing as Animorphs. Because it dealt with...
I loved Animorphs.
Animorphs was good. Animorphs was good.
Did you ever, I mean, since we're talking about, I guess, a little bit of nostalgia stuff, did you ever used to watch Ghost Rider?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Ghost Rider was great.
Maybe I did. I mean, it was a popular show.
It was like an orb that was just like go around and like spell out. It was
Writer?
Ghost Rider. ghostwriter. Like,
Okay, I thought you were saying
where they would
writer.
read books and it would help them solve crimes.
Oh, that sounds cool. No, I don't remember that.
There was, oh my god.
I may have watched it. It was so long ago.
You may have watched it. I think
it just wasn't like a favorite of mine or something.
It was a favorite of mine. Like those learning shows,
Mm-hmm.
like even like Carmen Sandiego.
I never watched it. I didn't watch Carmen. I'll say that. I didn't watch Carmen Sandiego. So I don't understand what the big thing is about with her, but I know what show it is. I don't believe I watched it. I need you to still love me through this. Because you look like you just lost some love for me. Here's something we can agree upon.
Did you watch The Magic School Bus?
Gullah Gullah Island.
Oh, yes. I loved Gullah Gullah Island.
Let's agree on Gullah Gullah Island.
Did you watch The Magic School Bus?
I'm kidding. Yes, I love The Magic School Bus. Did I just have you shook?
Yes.
Of course I watched Magic School Bus. Miss Frizzle.
Oh, okay. Let's just stop right there. That's good. I'm happy you watched The Magic School Bus.
Oh my gosh, I did.
Oh my gosh. This week in me being bald.
Your hair's starting
to grow back already.
We should probably do this tomorrow, I guess.
Or tonight, if we have time.
Ugh, all right.
So, it's not the easiest. Like, I feel like I'm getting it. It's coming. The hair's coming back, and there's like a little bit of bumps in here and there, but it's not too bad. But I'm still, in the process of being a part of this bald life.
Bald gang gang.
Gang gang.
Gang 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 gang. Bald gang.
Gang gang. What else happened with you this week, Dave?
I did my hair over again. As you can see, my face looks very pulled back.
Does it?
Because I braided my hair tight as shit.
Did you really?
Yes, for the last 3 days I've been like...
I don't know what it is.
The back is pulled all tight because I want to make sure, my hair, I had an undercut. So it's been growing out for since the pandemic.
Right.
But it's still short. So I was trying to grasp it. It's tight as shit. I'm telling you, all week I've been holding around
just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Your face trying to figure it out.
And my eyebrows have been pulled back. So when I've been taking pictures, people are like, "Ooh, girl, your eyebrows," thinking they arched. Nope, these bitches ain't arched. My face is just pulled back.
I don't know what it is with women and their hair. I still don't, because for me, I feel like, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but I say this to my wife over and over and over and over again. I don't mind. I actually prefer you just being natural, because to me that highlights your natural features. I don't like you trying to be this. I don't like you trying to be that. I don't like really wigs or anything like that. At least if you're natural, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I appreciate that. And I think, and at the same time, I appreciate you doing your stuff for yourself. If that what makes you happy, then cool. But I do think over the past, Nicole and I have been together 9 years, going on 10 years, 5 years married. She knows that I personally like natural, but she also knows that I also want her to be happy in her own skin. If that makes her happy, then cool. But no perms though.
Yeah, no perms. But I took multiple things into consideration this week. One, I helped us save $173. It was saving $173.
Explain how you helped us save that money.
Because I wanted to buy a wig, and I had a wig in my shopping cart online waiting for me. It was $173, which is a really good price for a human hair wig that's laced. It's 28 to 30 inches. So I was going to get it off at Alibaba. I was going to come from China, but it said it was fast delivery. So I'm like, yeah, I was just sitting there. I really wanted it. But you know what? I said, you know what? All things considered.
Without conversing with me.
No, this all happened in my head. All things considered, I don't have we don't have a 2-income home anymore. So
just for now.
For now, yeah,
right.
We don't have a 2-income home right now. So instead of, putting more money out instead of me bringing money in. And then on top of that, my husband has told me many times that he doesn't necessarily prefer a woman with weave or wig. So I took my husband in consideration.
Did you?
As well. I did. And then I thought, I know how to do my own hair. And I like this hairstyle that I had previously. I also took into consideration working out. If I braided my hair in straight backs that I would need over the wig, then I'd have to maintain my hair a little bit more. So all things considered, I said, you know what? Let me be smart about this. Let me take the considerate route, and I'm going to save us $173. Haven't bought the wig. Still sitting in my cart for one day, but I haven't bought it. Saved us money for now. And I did a hairstyle that my husband co-signs. Pizza's ready.
And I never tell her what she should do with her hair. She just goes through 2 hairstyles a week. Takes as many I sometimes I have to notice the hairstyle after the fact. I see it in pictures. I'm like, oh, this is what it is today.
Right. You did your hair this morning? Yeah, I woke up at 5 o'clock. Couldn't get the hairdo out of my head, so I just had to put it in real quick.
It's so... And me, I'm just rocking baldies now.
He'll go to bed. I'll be sitting on the couch taking my hair out. He'll wake up.
That'll be the weirdest ones.
In the morning.
That'll be the weirdest ones.
Wake up, I'm lying in bed, a whole different hairstyle.
A whole different person.
Sleeping peacefully. He go to bed, I'll be looking like Sideshow Bob with my hair all over the place.
You said it, not me.
And I'll be waking up looking like Beyonce with lemonade braids. Yes, I said Beyonce. Anywho. Did you see that one video? I know I sent it to you on Instagram.
Because real quick, Nicole sends me videos on Instagram all day, every day. I do too, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that's.
I might be a little bit worse though, because I'll be sending him like 10 videos at a time.
Yes.
But the one video is a black girl, and it said me when I'm in any country that they don't have a lot of people.
Oh, yes.
And then somebody walked up to her and was just like, "Hello, you're very beautiful." She goes, "Oh, thank you. Yes. My name is Beyonce." And they're like, "Beyonce? The Beyonce?" She's like, "Yes, the Beyonce. You know, oh no, oh ring, boy, yeah."
That was actually funny.
That was hilarious. You know what other video was funny this week?
Which one? Go ahead.
The one where it said black people will run just because they see somebody else running.
Facts. I saw that one.
It was just a series of black people running, and then all of a sudden, like, people would see and just be like, "What's happening?"
We out. Do you feel that you would follow that trend? If you saw black people running
and I heard them screaming, "Run!" Yes.
So, okay.
But if they was just running, I'd be like, "What the fuck?" I would look,
right?
And be like, "What they running from?" Maybe take a couple steps where I'm looking to see if there really is anything before I actually take off. But if one of them says run, why they run?
So
I'm running.
So what just popped into my head was that Mario skit, the car accident, and the woman walked by. She saw Mario, then Luigi, and then Pearl was like,
oh, the meme video.
Yes,
that one was weird. Explain it better.
So. There's I guess these people in LA or whatever, they have it was just a skit. It was a skit where Luigi bumped into Mario's car.
Like trying to park it.
And then the guy came out and said, "Oh no, look, Luigi." And Luigi came out, "Oh no."
Then the princess
was it Princess Daisy or Peach?
Yeah.
And she saw the
just walking back and forth, and these are humans dressed in Halloween costumes.
Oh, because Mario,
Luigi.
And you know what's even funnier? They didn't buy those Halloween costumes
for that. They probably had.
If they had them,
yeah.
And then there was a black woman that walked by. She looked at them
because it wasn't like it was like real life, and then she saw like
she was like, I gotta move.
I gotta move.
I can't be around here. Because as I was explaining to Nicole one time, a lot of these people that are Instagram and YouTube famous that make the skits, I think they all live in like one big like complex.
They have to.
No, I'm not saying those people that made that skit were in that, but
yeah,
they all live right around each other because they all do video collabs, and they're just like, okay, I need people for a video. Just hit it up. Okay, I'm in room 4C. I'm in room 2D.
I mean, birds of a feather flock together. If you find your tribe.
More power to them because it was a hilarious skit.
Surround yourself with like-minded people that want the same things, help each other, and have somebody to rely on. That's dope. Maybe I need to go become friends with them. Maybe we need to go live in that building.
We got kids.
I forgot about them.
We got kids. This is the whole premise of nap time. We made parents. We got kids. Oh my god.
I forgot about them. Anything else?
No, I got nothing. But okay, so let's just next topic. We've been watching Sister recently, and with these shows, with these black shows that they're putting on Netflix, like Girlfriend, Sister.
Remind me, I have to about girlfriends. Oh.
I'm pretty sure they couldn't hear what you said.
I was trying to say I have a point about girlfriends. Remind me.
Okay. Now that we're older, in our early 30s, we're legitimately seeing this show differently. And
like from a completely different perspective.
Like before, we used to relate to the sisters. Now I more so relate with Ray and Lisa. And it's a completely different show for me. It's a completely...
Because there's different jokes that we can laugh at now. Where when we were younger, like even like with the Tia and Tamara, they might say something funny that would be to a little kid, whereas that's what we used to laugh at. But now in our early 30s,
like
we still say something, and it's just like, yo, that was funny. But as a child, I would have never caught that joke.
Just now, when Tia and Tamara both had appendicitis, we were Lisa was on the phone with the hospital or the emergency room, was just like, yeah, such and such and such and such.
And they were asking like, she was like, well, doctor, what could it be? And
they never said it on TV
because we couldn't hear the doctor. You just hear Lisa.
Oh, it's not that.
She was like, oh no, I know it ain't that.
I'm sure that went over my head when I was little.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But as an adult, to see a mom to be like, oh no, that ain't why my child's stomach hurt, we're immediately. That was funny.
And now, like, we saw the last scene where, was it Tia yelling at the mom saying, I hate you? Screaming. Now I identify with the mother.
And now. I'm scared because we haven't experienced that yet, but like.
Yes, Nair yells at you.
She does yell at me. She be like swapping at me.
Yeah.
I be spinning her little legs. So the point about girlfriends. Okay. And I bet you, we could pull up any scene right now. They did not wear bras on that show.
Did they not?
Besides one of
the stuck-up one?
Yes. She was the only one that wore a bra on that show. We could pull up scenes now and like...
Wow, really?
They didn't wear... And this is something I just realized. I was like, they don't wear bras, do they? So, just an interesting point if anybody want to go check it out. Huh. We got to pull up any scene right now and you're going to be like, she doesn't have a bra on, does she?
I think that's pretty cool.
Why is that cool?
Didn't it kind of embrace the natural woman? If instead of them having to do a push-up bra or whatever, yeah. It's okay to just wear it out. Okay. I think it's pretty cool.
Okay. I don't look at it that way. I don't know how I looked at it. I knew they were trying to say something. I didn't know what it was.
So are you going to stop wearing bras?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Oh my God.
Nah. I mean, when I get in the house, just like every woman. That thing's going off. But while I'm out in public, I have to keep working, bro.
So, anyways, back to my fitness.
Oh.
I walked 16 miles on Saturday. That was crazy. I'm proud I did it. I'm probably going to do it again. But it was a lot. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was tired after it. And my wife says I need to carry weapons with me the next time I go, just in case.
Because what time did you leave in the morning?
4:45.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Big, bald, black man.
I have hairs coming in.
Walking in the dark.
Right.
By himself.
Right.
You need to carry your weapon.
That's true. That's not a nap law, but it's a...
Life lesson.
Yeah. Black man be safe.
Right? That's a shame because that reminds me of this article that I read about white parents that have black children.
Mm-hmm.
And just like how they're dealing with like race relations and everything and how they're explaining it to their children and handling it. And it was just really interesting to read because they're struggling because they're seeing things that they've never experienced, and now they have to teach their black children about an experience that's not their own. And basically to explain to them like people are going to treat you differently than they treat your white brother or sister, or they just are. They're going to treat you different.
Yeah.
Those are probably some struggles that wasn't even their initial thought when adopting a black child. To think that in X, Y, and Z years.
Because honestly, it's...
To tell them basically, don't trust the people that look like me.
Don't trust the people that look like me. Yeah. It really is a shame because I really do have good friends from all backgrounds. It's just... I'm not going to sit up here and just fully blame media. I'm not going to do that because it's true. Like, people do get judged by how they look, and that's why we do make a conscious effort to talk to our son about some of these things now, because sooner or later he may be faced with something like that. Honestly,
I pray not.
But yeah,
I pray not.
It's a learning experience on both sides.
Yeah. It's
a learning experience on both sides. And I think we can get better at it. Full on be better at it. But on a lighter note,
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah. On a lighter note,
I'm sitting here grubbing on this.
I know you're not supposed to talk. You're not supposed to eat while you're talking.
I'm grubbing on this piece of pizza though.
Babe, back up. Don't let them hear you smack. But anyways, on a lighter note, we found out this weekend that my daughter is an OB. Yes. Not just in name now, but in looks. I noticed it a couple weeks ago when I posted a picture of Nair and I face like side by side, like our side profiles. We kind of looked more alike, but no. We posted up a picture today or yesterday. Don't sit up. We posted a picture today. Well, yesterday Nicole did of her as a baby. My sister and I really look more so alike, and Naira. So my daughter, and she looks just like my sister. Not just like, but very similar.
Just like her. She looks just like her sister, but my complexion.
Hey man, the genes run strong.
I thought I had like
no chance.
Like I didn't have no like I thought I had like some chance.
No chance.
Kind of salty about that.
Why? You want to give her up?
I did put her up for trade on Facebook. This is true. I did put her up for trade on Facebook. Nobody was interested though, so we're stuck with her.
All right.
I think her sister said she'd take her.
I don't think Cindy's ready for it. Something like that.
I don't know. Why is it the two people that like want our child or our children the most, that like cherish them. Like these two children brighten up the people's lives, and they're the people that aren't in a marriage. Like the two people that like want our children, they're not in a marriage. So it's just like, yo, you really want to take two children and by yourself? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You want to do that by yourself? But those are the same two people that come to us about relationship advice. I'm not gonna say who it is, because that ain't the world's business to say who these two people are.
They are honestly the best godparents.
Yeah.
That my kids could have.
Yeah.
And
if something were to happen to us, 100% that's where the children go.
Facts. I think they're driven, smart. I think with them, time is one of the things that really affects them. I think they're both on, I guess, not time. I think they put pressure on themselves.
Yeah.
I think they put too much pressure on themselves.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Because it's like, they think that we have, like, they look at our relationship and it's like couple goals, I guess. Not to toot our own horn.
I'm not tooting.
But no, we don't have like the perfect relationship. We both have flaws. We have, little whatever you want to call them. I see you. But at the same time, like,
and the crazy thing
you gotta be able to look and like be open. I think that's the best way I can say it, for you to be able to find your significant other. You just gotta be open, because Elvis was not the type of guy that I would normally go for. I like skinny boys. That's all.
I am not skinny.
I used to like really skinny guys. So I normally, even if Elvis was like, when we first met, if he was like hella muscular, it's still not, that wasn't just what I would my normal type. But I still gave it a chance. I was open. I was like, we'll see where it goes. Whereas I feel like these two people, they're like, I talked to them for 24 hours and I tried.
Yeah.
What do you mean you tried?
And I think, and to me, both of them are, both are women with amazing qualities.
Gorgeous.
It's hard for me to say that, but it's true. Like, I can't say it because I view them both as sisters. It's hard for me to be, oh, you're gorgeous. But it's true. I am a hating ass older brother, or a hating ass younger brother, or a hating ass best friend, or I'm that one that I can't give you a compliment for real. I have to make fun of you. I'm a backhanded complimenter. I'm terrible. I really am. But I know that you're eating a whole pizza. Yo.
Who's gonna eat the other half of the pizza?
But I think, and the thing is,
I'm sure this is so loud.
This is so terrible.
I'm sorry.
This has the potential to be our best and worst episode. But
I'm sorry.
I think the main message I try to tell them both is that certain things take time for feelings to actually flesh themselves out, and for you to actually know the person who you may or may not be dealing with. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a therapist or anything like that, or a relationship person, but you should take time in order to see something succeed, or if it could fail, and actually give yourself an opportunity to be open to whatever may come. Now, of course, not physical violence, no violence or anything that's drama filled, but when you ask for things and the thing shows up, I don't know, explore it without devaluing what it could be.
Yeah. And I think also with these two people, it's a good point I just had. I think they both don't think that they'll find somebody. So when they do meet somebody, they automatically, instinctually find a flaw because they're like, I'm not meant to have anybody.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something wrong with this person because this isn't meant for me because I'm not meant to have anybody. Like subconsciously, they're self-sabotaging themselves. And that might be a problem with a lot of people. But one point, I was talking to one of these people today, and
honestly, it's not all their fault because the dating pool now is crazy.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Apparently bad.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
You got grown men out here thinking they bad bitches. I swear. It's terrible. I gotta read you this conversation too. Like they be talking like, oh, you gotta come see me, bring me food. What's going on? Come spend the night with me. Why don't you come visit me on the other side of the country? Do you know? I think we talked about this, but I used to come see you. That whole courting part is gone. They immediately jump to the guys that I've seen, try to come at this person, like act like they're the catch. And no disrespect, you should always...
That's the point I was going to get at too.
Oh yeah.
So the person I was speaking with earlier, they asked, why is it so hard for a girl to find a guy, but it's so easy for guys to find girls? And I said that it just goes back to my foundation within my religious beliefs. That the Bible says a man that has found a wife has found a good thing. So that has always meant to me that the man is supposed to find the wife, not the wife find the man. So that's why it's hard for women to find men, because the woman isn't supposed to find the man. So that's what's wrong with the dating pool now. And the guys think that the women are supposed to come to them. But it's the men that's supposed to be courting and pursuing women.
And I think that also, yeah, and the way this society is, it makes it seem like that.
But on the other hand, do we self-sabotage ourselves as women? Equal rights. I want to be treated the same way a man would be treated. You want to be treated the same way, then do the same things. Pursue a man. Do we self-sabotage ourselves?
Because when you open not saying that, of course, because let's not confuse what we're saying. Because I personally think that a woman should be treated the same way when it comes to work and all that stuff, this, that, and the third. Yes, even in relationship, cool. But realize what it comes with. Realize equal pay. I think that's different. But when it comes to like relationship parts and gender, quote unquote, gender roles, you have to realize what that comes with emotions. Because this is just an example. Nothing specific. You say you want a guy that's emotional, but then when a guy's emotional to you, you'll say he's too emotional. You've opened, like, what is it that you want? Perfection is not a real thing. Perfection really, to me, lies within the gray area. Whereas what you're willing to accept and what you're willing to deny. Like, we're not perfect together. We're not perfect. And I'm sure a lot of those small things I do annoy her. And a lot of the small things that she does annoy me. But is it important in the bigger picture. And am I willing to be like, and I'm able to look past a lot of the little things, and especially not just
a lot of
yes,
things.
not
There's
yes,
a lot of things.
not. Oh, let me finish. At least when I'm able to look past them, I don't dwell on them. Because people will say that they don't hold grudges, but will legitimately hold a grudge over small things that they overlook or they look past. But then when it comes time to actually have an argument, it's the floodgates is open, and then I'm just sitting there like, what? I didn't know that was a problem. Yeah.
I just let you go off. That's fine.
No, go ahead.
No, I got nothing to say. I just want to know what these little problems
nap
are.
law this week. Our nap law for this week.
Know what the little things
So
are.
what's our nap law for this week?
Gosh. Bribery is not necessarily a bad thing.
It is not necessarily a bad thing. Bribery is not a bad thing, especially dealing with kids. I said it. We said it.
Why did we say this?
Because, man. Sometimes you have to, in order to like get things moving. Like, say like today, for instance, our kid was at a birthday party, and we had to go because we had an appointment, a standing appointment. It was just like, all right, come on, we gotta go. Starts crying, starts moving slow, moving like whining. Okay, we get ice cream. It's like bait and switch, misdirection. Come on, get this ice cream, we can go. Ice cream is really not that expensive. I always thought ice cream was expensive when I was a younger kid. Because like I would never, can I get $1 to go to the ice cream? No.
They used to make it like $1, $2, $1.25 was so extra. Don't let it be $1.50.
Oh my God, $2?
You ain't getting that.
Like sometimes you legit have to, in order to get things done, you have to do what it takes as a parent. Okay, come on. You want to go to the park? All right. We got to do this first. We got to clean your room. Hey, before we can go anywhere, pick up those toys.
And some parents will say, nah, don't. That's not a good way because your child's going to start thinking that they have to that they deserve something
or entitled
to something as long they're entitled to something as long as they do this for you. That they think that they have to do something to get something, or they think that if they do something that they're supposed to get something in return. So there are some parents that would say that, but at the same time, one, we don't do that all the time. If it's something where we really put our foot down and we're like, stop playing, we said go, stop playing, do this, then we put for example, picking up his toys. No, pick up your toys. I'm not about to bribe you to pick up your mess. So, because you need to learn this is what you need to do. However, when there's certain things where it's like, whatever, I don't even care. Come on, stop crying. You want ice cream? Just shut up. Come on,
some juice?
Come on, just come on.
Want some juice? Do you want what is it?
And that goes along with the nap law from the other week, was that you don't always have to say no, because like you said, you want to leave the park. You know what? Come on. We'll go get ice cream. I want ice cream too. Whatever. Come on.
It's dark. It's late. Sometimes you gotta.
Just come on.
You have a trump card. Use it.
Yeah.
We have the trump. You gotta use it.
Yeah.
It's not like every day. Like you're right. It's not an everyday thing. But damn,
it's not a bad thing to use occasionally.
It's like I got a big joker. You don't always get the big joker in your hand, but if you got it,
you
use it.
But you hold on to it. Until you really to it's big guns.
Yeah.
Did you tell we didn't talk about how we learned a new rule in spades?
Oh my! Oh my God.
We did not know this.
I had no idea.
That in spades, that once somebody plays a spade card,
on your opposite team, you have to beat it.
You have to use your spade, the next spade, to beat it.
You have to. So what? Because we were playing against Nicole's father and
His wife.
His wife now.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, they got married yesterday.
Yes, they did. Congratulations to them.
Woo! That was so sad.
Because I think her dad played a 7 of spades.
It was a 9.
It was a 9. It doesn't matter. And because spades was already broke. So then Nicole, she had higher spades in her hand, but she threw under. Because, mind you, the internet games or the apps, they allow you to play that way. Where you don't have to, where you can kind of save your big spades. But Nicole threw under, and then your dad's wife now, she beat Nicole's spade, or beat whatever spade was out there. And then, because Nicole, I think she kind of knew I had high spades, so I threw out. And I beat it. And then her father was like, hey, remember she did that? I said, what? What are you talking about?
He's like, she can't have no higher spades than that.
And we're like, what? So then I call one of my friends from college, who I still communicate to this day. Shout out to my boy, Augustin Kebby. That's my guy. He was just, and then I basically explained to him what the situation was. He was just like verbatim, yeah, you can't do that. You gotta beat that spade. They only allow that stuff in the apps. Mind blown. Not happy at all.
We were like, wait, what?
And I think your dad didn't realize that I don't mind being wrong. Just teach me. Mm-hmm. And then he was just, because I think he got a little bit animated, but he didn't really, that's the thing about me. I absolutely do not mind being wrong. Mm-hmm. I just want to know why I was wrong and explain it to me. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, all right, bet. Mm-hmm. But that little wrinkle in spades really has now taken this thing to the next level.
It really has. We should play 2-player spades just so we can practice.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if I know how to count anymore.
It throws off. Because honestly, that probably doesn't. If you're not really a spades player, you probably would have overlooked that.
I didn't know it was there. Because I definitely had higher spades, but I think my highest spade was like a queen.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm gonna throw this queen down. I know that Joker's out there, the other Jokers out there, the diamonds. I know all that other stuff. I'm not throwing my queen down right now.
But yeah. I'm just happy we learned that now, because eventually we're gonna go to a spades tournament at some point.
You want to do a lot of things. You want to go to spades tournaments. You want to run marathons.
Marathon. One marathon.
You want to do a marathon.
That's it.
I still ain't do no 5K with you yet. You talking about marathons. Sorry, you talking about a marathon. My bad.
Anyway, do you have a could you please for this week for me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Could you please be a little bit more conscious of that damn sound that you make in your mouth of you clicking, sucking? There's a bug in the house. You missed it. You gonna wait till it come out?
No, go ahead.
We're just gonna watch, see where he come out.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, no, could you be conscious of that sucking? I don't know what you're doing in your mouth. You do it all the time, and it is so annoying. And then we talk on the phone, and you do it while we're talking on the phone, and I just hear you doing this sound in my ear. And now our son has picked it up, and he doesn't do it all the time, but you do it all the time. I need you to be more conscious, please. It's like nails against a chalkboard for me.
Right.
Please.
I understand this. I've been doing this for literally my whole entire life.
I know, because your brother knew what I was talking about when I made a complaint about it before.
I don't know why I do it. I don't know where it comes from. And you have to understand, I'm trying. It's
Are you
hard.
trying?
Yeah, no, I am. It's like subconscious. I don't mean to do it.
So, it's like legit nails against some chalk.
I'm sure it is.
Or
I will
like
try.
Styrofoam rubbing together.
I'll try harder.
Can you imagine styrofoam rubbing together? Oh God. Oh God. God, I hate that. Okay, do you have a could you please?
Yes, I do have a could you please. Could you please? Hold on, I wrote it down.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know exactly. I know. Okay, so could you please
don't make it hurt.
remember?
I've got so many things to remember.
Could you please remember the plans that you make? So whenever I need to make plans based off of your plans, we're on the same page?
I'll try.
Because this is ridiculous.
I haven't done anything recently.
On Saturday.
Elvis, you can't use that. Are you talking about my acting thing?
Yes.
How is that me making plans without telling you when I paid for this acting class a month ago?
I never said that you didn't tell me. I said, babe, first listen to what my could you please was. I said, remember your plans. So when I tell you that, hey, I'm making plans for this day, you could tell me beforehand.
You knew beforehand. You was there when I purchased it a month ago.
But it's your plans.
Okay. You just asked me to tell you beforehand. And
I thought this was an open conversation.
You can't use this as an example, is what I'm saying. This is a horrible example. Because I told you I had an acting thing, and you knew I had an acting thing.
No.
So why do I go? Because I'm not hearing.
You must not be.
Go ahead. Say it one more time. I'm not hearing it.
All right. So when I am trying to make plans, but I check in with you first because I don't know if you have plans or not. Or I forget if you have plans because you only tell me one time. Could you please remember your plans when I'm telling you what I want to do?
I will try, but that's still not relevant to this time.
Also, I have another could you please.
We never agreed to two could you pleases in 1 week.
Well, you're not hearing the first one, so you might as well hear the second one. So, could you please stop sending me on wild goose chases in the house to find things? It makes me upset, and I get confused, and I don't know where stuff is. You say wipes are here, wipes ain't there. You say the keys are there, they not there. You say a pen is over there, it's not there either. So, could you please give me better GPS directions to wherever the thing I ask you for is at?
I don't know if I can do that. And the reason why is because if I send you on a wild goose chase every time that you ask me where something is, if it happens every time, don't you think there should be some point where you just realize there's no point of me asking Nicole where something is because it's going to turn into a wild goose chase?
Nicole, you asked me to find things too.
I do,
and
but I'm not complaining. You complaining.
No. You asked me to find things, and you tell me where it's at, and it's not where you say it's at.
Huh?
You be like, oh, let's go get the such and such.
Oh.
And I'll be like, where is it at? And you be like, oh, it's there. And it's not there.
Okay, that I will.
And let's just take, for instance, the melatonin for the kids. There's been multiple situations where you'd be like, it's on top of the fridge. No, it's inside the kid's room. It's actually in the bathroom. Actually, it's on top of the TV. It's on top of the PS5 or 4. I don't need a PS5. Huh? And I go around and looking. And it's nowhere where you say it's going to be.
Well, you can't be upset with me because you just said you don't know where things are. So apparently I don't know where things are either.
Just say I don't know next time. And I'll be all right.
But there's been times where I said I don't know, and you're like, Nicole, you had it last.
Because you do be having it last.
But then you're gonna just get mad at me if I say I don't know.
I'm not getting
mad.
mad.
Just come up with an excuse.
Anyways.
I might as well just come up with an excuse. Moment of appreciation. Let it all go.
Yeah.
We'll just go to a moment of appreciation. Because this was a hard week for me. For could you please? I don't know about those. Could you pleases?
I've been sitting like this the whole time. Since you made your little statements.
I sit like this too.
No, sit.
You sit.
You sit.
I'm sitting.
Sit.
I'm sitting. I'm sitting.
Sit.
I'm sitting. I ain't never stand up. What you talking about? Moment of appreciation. Stop looking like
Go ahead. All right, go.
All right, moment of appreciation. Elvis, Obi, my love. What I appreciate about you. Oh wait, no, I have another. Could you please? Can I do my could you please?
Go ahead. I'm not stopping.
Can you stop like almost killing me and destroying the entire house when you're trying to catch a fly? Like he be like get ready to like break like TVs, knock down pictures off the wall, get ready to hit me upside the head, trying to catch some flies in the house. Could you like try not to do it, kill spiders like Hulk style?
I mean, okay, I'll try.
All right. Moment of appreciation.
I can try.
I appreciate that you're really taking our health seriously, like for the future and everything. He's got us on vitamins. He makes sure I take them every day to the point where it kind of feels like nagging, but that's a different conversation. But he's making us tea at night. This grown-ass man makes his own tea. Not the tea bags already made, Lipton and all that. No, he makes his own tea. So I appreciate you, King, for being concerned with our health and our future.
Now. I feel better now. Okay. Moment of appreciation. I appreciate.
It's a lot to think about.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I appreciate how in sync we are. And I appreciate like the things that I find funny, you're starting now to find funny as well. Like it's weird. Like I don't have to explain things but so much for you to understand them.
Mm-hmm.
Like that only really has come with time.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was a thought that we had the other day? Actually, I think it was a sister. Yeah,
we were thinking at the exact same moment. I'm watching this show differently than I did when I was a child. Like I thought it in my head, and then legit like 3 seconds later, Elvis was like, "You know what? Mm-hmm. Watching this show," and I was just like, "I know exactly what you're about to say." Like he didn't even.
Yeah.
You didn't hardly even say anything.
Yeah, I appreciate that you're taking as much effort as I am, if not more, in learning each other. You know? And there's another appreciation. Another moment of appreciation.
Give it to me.
Even though like I'm the one that's going to work and everything, I know Nicole's working round the clock with the kids during the day and doing schoolwork, and it's herself with her being back in school. She allows me to come home and get like at least an hour of sleep after a long day of work. I truly appreciate that. Man. because I know it. But I don't know if it annoys you that I go to sleep when I first get in the house.
It bugs me a little, but it's nothing to argue about. Whatever. I'll get over it.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on another episode of Nap Time. I'm Nicole Obi with my king of a husband, my chocolate, beautiful king of a husband, Elvis Obi. And together we are
The Obies.
We thank you so much for joining us on another episode. We do hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to speaking with you next week. Have a good one, nappers. And see.